This is a typical photograph done on it's just off of an SD card, but it's in the computer now. So we'll take a quick look at it. It's a picture of a red-tailed hawk, which is right here on a branch. Now we need to zoom in and get a better shot than this, but right now what I'm looking at is the information. And on this particular piece of software, if we look over here, this is actually kind of like an embedded file or whatever right in the SD card, or with every picture it'll be shown. So right now, if we look over here, we can see that the file size, the dimensions of pixels, the camera make was a Panasonic, the model was the FC100, shows the date when the shot was taken, digitalized date, and it gives that as well. It also shows a modified date, and it also shows file date, orientation, normal, flash not used. Focal length at that point was 108 millimeter, which means I was zooming a little bit from a focal length in a 35 millimeter film that would be equivalent to just 624 millimeters. Exposure time was 0.02 of a second, or 150. The F number was f5.2. The ISO, which is, here's where the big mistake is for this camera, but it took the ISO at 400, and you can see that there. Balance was white. Now if I pull this down and scroll it a little bit, I'll continue to get even more information about the shot and what information. Metering was matrix. Exposure was program, color sRGB, JPEG quality 95, unique, resolution units, software, and you can just go right on down through. Compressed bits per pixel 4, exposure bias, maximum aperture, white balance, it says unknown. It should be set natural. I'm not sure why it says unknown, but it is. But as you keep going down through, it'll just give you all the information. All of this information, gain, high, control, contrast, normal, saturation, sharpness, all of this is in the JPEG file. People don't necessarily realize that when you take a picture, all this information is actually, stored data that's in the JPEG file. It's with the picture. This isn't a raw picture. This is actually just a regular JPEG file taken in from, in this case, a Panasonic. And this is the red-tailed hawk, which I've been chasing for a few days now, trying to get a good picture. But I did the video for a friend of mine so he can have a look and just see what's involved with photo. This isn't photo editing necessarily, but this is just information that's already there in the photo. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much information is actually stored with each picture you take. And thanks for watching.